Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's great to be back in Woodbridge, I appreciate all of our citizens from our house being with us. You look great. Thank you for joining us today. Hopefully it's not too hot. I'm thrilled to be here with our colleague, Senator Cory Booker, who is just such a tremendous champion for our state, and it's great to have a colleague that you can work with in tandem and in combination and in coordination as we did in this project. I want to salute Mayor McCormick. I was a mayor at one time. I think it's the toughest job in America other than maybe being the president. Everybody knows the mayor. Everybody's got a peace of mind to give the mayor, and everybody does. Mayor, thank you for your extraordinary leadership along with the members of the council of this incredible community. You've really done some dramatic things with it under your leadership, and we're proud to have worked with you as well. To the commissioner, to the director, commissioner director, as well as to the assemblywoman, thank you for your advocacy and for your joining us. We are really thrilled to be here today. We kick off the second phase of the Cypress Recreation, a project that will take this park to a new level with fields and new courts and new playgrounds. Last year I was proud to advocate alongside Senator Booker for a $1 million federal grant that helped make it possible. It's an annual process that we go through, sitting down and weighing the pros and cons of each project that we get from across the state, over 530 communities, 9 million people, and they ask us for many worthy projects and say, we'd like you to consider seeing if you can get us what we call an earmark, which is a congressionally directed spending. It's not something that comes from a formula, it's not something that comes through a grant, it's basically an effort to say, we think this project is incredibly worthy, and of all the things that we can ask for, we can't ask for everything, we think it meets the standard of being something that will have an exceptional use. And so we go through that process and we submit it to our colleagues on the Appropriation Committee, knowing that they can't all be chosen, but every year in every spending package, Senator Booker and I fight as hard as possible to get our state's fair share of federal dollars. We make the case to federal appropriators that our state is leading the way, constantly proving what is possible with a little Jersey grit and ingenuity. And every so often a project comes along that has the power to be special. And Cypress 2 is that project. Think about it. Very soon this recreation area will shine as a place for families to make lifelong memories. When it opens, the newly renovated soccer field will help local students grow their love for a beautiful and expanding game. As the new spray park, parents will take their children to have fun and cooling off during hot summer days. And with its new playground and restrooms with changing areas, Cypress Park will continue to serve as the crown jewel of Woodbridge Township's Recreation Department. All of this in keeping with our commitment to addressing the quality of life of every Garden State resident who calls this area home. And I say every because it should be noted that Cypress 2 will uphold Woodbridge's commitment to the American with Disabilities Act compliance and accessibility. Too often, parks and other public areas have been designed without universal access in mind, but not here. When Woodbridge completed phase 1 of Cypress almost 3 years ago, it installed level playing fields that are home to the town's adult day camp and buddy ball program. These investments in the special needs community are a sign that when we say recreation for all, we mean recreation for all. No one should ever feel left out, that they can't enjoy the same amenities that others do. And here in Woodbridge, that commitment is absolute. Now, Senator Booker and I were working on the federal spending package that will make Cypress 2 possible. We kept coming back to the fact that this town and this community lead by example. We can do all we can in Washington, but we need ready and willing partners on the ground who will use that funding that will make a real difference in the lives of the constituents that we share. So, John, I know you already have the namesake of Mayor Mac's Cafe, but we really appreciate you, the council, and your team, and the leadership that you have shown. This park is going to make a difference to the lives of individuals and families for years to come, and we're honored to have played a role in advocating for it. Thank you very much.